Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another episode of UmmahFit. So inshallah today I want to talk about the sacrifices that are required when trying to achieve a certain goal. And this applies to fitness goals. It also applies to pretty much anything that you want to pursue. You're going to have to make some sort of sacrifices if you want to make any sort of progress in that field. In terms of fitness, if you have a certain goal in mind, if you want to lose a certain amount of weight or get a certain body or break certain bad habits, don't think it's going to be an easy ride to get to those goals. You're going to have to sacrifice a lot. Even if it's just your comfort, there's certain things that you're going to have to give up in order to achieve the things that you want. As people, we don't like change. We like everything to be as it is. Change means putting yourself through discomfort. A lot of people, when it comes to working out, they don't like that feeling of being sore the next day. They don't like sweating so much. These are things that put them in a state of discomfort. But if they want to achieve their fitness goals, they're going to have to put themselves through discomfort. My biggest pet peeve is when people come to me and they say, oh, I want to put on this much mass, or oh, I want to cut this to this level, or I want to gain this much size on my biceps. But they're not making those sacrifices to go to the gym. Or when they're at the gym, they're complaining like, oh, it hurts, I can't do this, I can't do that. If you really wanted to do this, you have to ask yourself, is the discomfort that I'm going to be putting myself through worth the goal that I want to achieve? So for example, if losing 20 pounds is not that important to you, if getting a healthy lifestyle is not that important to you, you're not going to put yourself through that discomfort to achieve that. If you just have a passing affinity towards health and fitness, then why would you put yourself through a strict diet? Why would you spend hours in the gym? But the thing is, once something prompts you to get to the gym and start developing a healthy lifestyle, you'll do it. For example, when your doctor tells you to get your damn life together, you're going to be in the gym ASAP. We love to admire people with amazing strength and physique, or people who are successful in any other area of life. But we don't want to acknowledge the hard work and the dedication it took for them to get to where they are today. That's why it pisses me off when people like to make fun of noobs who are in the gym, or people who don't have that ideal physique. They're making that sacrifice to be in the gym. They're taking those first steps to achieve those fitness goals. So why would you discourage them? Obviously, they're not going to be lifting with perfect form and their weights aren't going to be that high, but they've made that initial sacrifice, and that's what counts. They've realized that this is something I want to make time for. This is something I want to sacrifice some of my time for. And who knows what other sacrifices they're making to be in this gym at this moment, to make a change in their life. The important thing is to understand what you are willing to sacrifice. You're going to have to learn to love discomfort, and you're going to have to put yourself through inconvenience if you want to make any positive change in your life. Obviously, it's going to be difficult at first, but if you persevere and you keep doing what you have to do, you're going to see the results and you're going to be happy with the decisions you made. You may reach a point where you start to sacrifice, more important things in your life to achieve those goals. For example, there was a point in my life where I was willing to sacrifice school, where I was willing to sacrifice my religious responsibilities. I was willing to sacrifice my responsibilities towards my friends. I was willing to sacrifice my responsibilities towards my family just to achieve a certain fitness goal that I had in mind. Now, I'm looking back at my life and saying that, fitness wasn't the most important thing to me. There are things that are more important that, I should have been focusing on. And now I've prioritized fitness in a way that doesn't interfere with my other obligations. But if you choose to make fitness that high priority, where you are sacrificing school and family, although I wouldn't recommend it, some people are in that position where they can take those liberties. For example, my religious obligations come before everything. If I have to sacrifice school or work for my religious obligations, then I'm willing to do so. The thing is, other people might look at that and be like, yo, that's dumb. You can't be doing that. School is the most important thing out there. I have my values and I have my standards, and I know what I'm willing to sacrifice. You have to know what you're willing to sacrifice. So you know yourself and you know your condition best, so you have to make those decisions. It's all about learning how to balance between your responsibilities and your goals. The thing is, if you look at the people who are most successful in every field of life, there's a consistent trend of them sacrificing immensely to get to where they wanted to be. Sometimes it even meant sacrificing friendships. Sometimes it meant sacrificing family time to the point that, it ruined their entire family. If you're willing to make those sacrifices for something that you really care about and you really want to be successful in, then that's not something I'm going to have to tell you how to do. You're going to just go out and do it yourself. And another thing that I'm realizing from some of my own friends who have made certain sacrifices in their life to achieve certain goals is to respect their decisions. If they choose to sacrifice spending time with you because they need more time to focus on their goals, then respect that decision. If I was truly their friend, I would want them to reach those goals. So, if I'm someone who doesn't work out, and my friend who's working out, he's not spending time with me to go to the gym, I should respect the fact that he's not going to be chilling with me from this time to this time because that's his gym time. So inshallah, I just want to end by saying that you can take your sacrifices as far as you want to achieve the level that you want to achieve. But at the end of the day, no matter what kind of change you want to make in your life, it's going to take sacrifice. That's khair for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. Inshallah, if you like this kind of content, like it, share it, subscribe, and inshallah see you guys in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.